Obviously, Milwaukee on fire as far as in the field. This was told as a franchise record for a field goal percentage in a game. What wasn't going well defensively as far as the closeouts on three? What would you attribute that to tonight?
I mean, we'll have to look at it. I thought the guys were flying around. I thought we were contesting. We put a lot of, two on Antetokounmpo, and so that probably created some looks, shifts, activity. Credit to them. I mean, my gut is, they had one of those nights. I thought defensively our effort, our compete was at a very high level. I'm sure we'll look at the film and where we can be better. We can make it harder for them. But I thought there was a lot of effort. And, the basket was big for them tonight.
Just follow that up with the effort. If you guys were hitting shots that get you right in and down 4, then down 5, and it just seemed like Milwaukee had an answer. Maybe just speak to the frustration of playing at that level, but then them answering.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think Rollins hit, 2 big baskets. I think the 3, I think it was 124, 120. I think we even had the ball. Didn't convert. On the other end, I think he hit a 3, and then he had a drive, and those 2 baskets, were huge. They made the plays, but again, our guys, I thought the compete, the fight, was very much there. I mean, it's hard to say that when, the field goal percentage is what it is, if it's a franchise record, but, my eyes, the guys were flying around out there.
Coach, and I don't know if you even heard them acknowledge you saying welcome back, because you was in the middle of the timeout. They actually still showed you on the screen and you were in your mode. So what did that even mean to you if you heard it, and now that you know about it, what did it mean for them to acknowledge you?
I didn't know it. No, I didn't hear or see anything. But, I've always said it was a great 5 years here in Milwaukee. I'm forever appreciative to the organization, to the players, to the fans here. People here were great to me. It's tough to lose tonight. I want to keep the focus on my guys, my team. But I've said it a million times. It was 5 great years here.
Did it feel any different coaching here tonight versus a typical game, just because of all?
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm human. So, but hopefully, it's about our team. It's about our players. And so, I think it would have been great for our guys to find a way to get this one. But again, I thought they were flying around on both ends tonight.
When you guys are undermanned the way you are right now, does it feel like your formula for success shifts a little bit to the margins more than it is kind of the louder stats, or is it just the same approach for you?
No, I mean, obviously missing a few guys. But, every team goes through that. I think every team's margin for error is small, but, you're missing, a couple of your big guys. I do think the margin for error gets a little smaller. But I think the philosophical approach, a lot of it stays the same. Guys just got to go play basketball, make good plays on both ends.
Mike Budenholzer'S coming back to Pfizer for him tonight. What's he been for you? Where is he now?
Yeah, I mean, he's been great, as a draft pick for us. He's come in with a maturity, a work ethic, an unselfishness that I think has been really good for our team. He knows how to play. He's learned quickly. If there is a difference between NBA basketball and what he knew, just couldn't be happier with Oso and the way he plays and the teammate he is. We're very excited about what he's done so far and what he's going to do in the future.
Coach Devin was saying after shoot-around about wanting to lead. Like, I'm leading the group, knowing guys are out. How much did you see that manifest itself tonight in this play?
Yeah, I thought Book was amazing. His will, his fight. I'm sure he doesn't care. All he cares about is winning. But, he was working, and I think the guys fed off of him. He was leading.
Mike, I know you want to keep it on your team. You won a championship here, though. What does winning an NBA championship mean on your resume and for a life in basketball?
Yeah, I mean, it's a very special. Like I said, I'm forever grateful to those players. what they were able to accomplish, to have a small part in it. It was special. Thanks.
Steven, last one.
With the switching that you guys are getting into, it puts a demand on your wings to guard up and do it effectively. Cody Martin kind of stood out in that tonight. Can you speak to what you saw from his performance?
Yeah, no, I mean, I think the ability to switch and, Cody's just got a fight in him, taking whether it be Lopez or other big guys when they roll and, some kickouts. And I think overall, it's been a good kind of addition for us to do it a little bit more. And Nick's even doing, some reading, some switching. So, I think it's been good for us to have a couple different looks. All right, thanks.